Gary, just start with your final reflections on Saturday's win over Peterborough.
Yeah, really happy. When you win any game, it's good, but to win, scoring 3 goals, 3 really good goals, your number 9 scoring, clean sheet. I think there was so many positive things from the game. So important we kind of build on that. We showed the players, our behaviours in the game and what we did well to win us the game, and now we have to carry that on into Saturday.
You spoke previously about breaking the season up into blocks, and we've come to the end of block 1. Picked up 9 points in that period. Are you happy with how August went?
Yeah, I think it's a good start. I think we always want more. I think the idea of the blocks is to kind of, once we get past a block, we can analyse, we can discuss, players and staff, and give our input of what we've done well, what we can do better. But the main thing is what we've done is kind of put to bed now, and we look at the next block and try and attack that and win as many points as possible. So it's something we thought of just from the bad periods we've had in previous seasons, that we can try and break them up, or when we have a good period, we kind of put it behind us and avoid complacency. So we move on to the second block after a good start, but still wanting more.
Actually, that block 2 starts this Saturday and runs until that Stockport game. I guess the key is to try and get it off to a good start, really. Yeah,
and we look at every game within the block and its own merit, and we have to focus fully on that game. A good start, is important, but we know that within the block, there's difficult games throughout. We know this league, the challenge of this league, no matter who you're playing, how tough it is. So we'll go away from home again, long travel, recover properly when we get to hotels, and the big thing for me is consistency in our performances. We'll hopefully return consistent results, and we haven't done that so far, and that's the big focus this week. We've trained really well. There's been a real added spice to training. Obviously the new players coming in, I think, inject a bit of energy into the group, and hopefully we can take that into Saturday.
And as you said, it goes without saying that it's another long trip. Rotherham themselves haven't got off to probably the start that they would have hoped for, but they're always a tough side to face.
Yeah, it's always a difficult stadium to go to. They're always a competitive team. The fan base get right behind them, and they try and put you under pressure. So we know the environment, we know the game we're going to face, and it's important we attack the game with our qualities and our identity, and we try and control the game as much as we can to get a positive result.
We've followed up a win with a defeat the last 2 times as well. Are you looking for that consistency, and how do we find that consistency?
Yeah, I think that's clear. The start we've had has been up and down, and we've had extremely good performances and not so good performances, and what everyone I think striving for is that consistency, and that comes from consistent behaviours, and that's what we try and show in our analysis from Saturday. One of the big clips I showed was in the 96th minute, we were behaving the same way as we were in the first 10 minutes, and that was the finishers on the pitch, and the whole team has to behave in a way that shows we want to win the game, show behaviours that lead to winning games. Our review of Saturday led into the week, and the players have trained really well, and it's now important you take that training into Saturday, and if you keep doing that, then you can't control the outcome, you can only control your performance, and if we do that, then we're a match for anyone in this league.
And how are we looking fitness-wise ahead of the game?
Yeah, we're good. There's no new injury worries at the moment. Reece Cole is improving quickly on the grass. We'll be back at some point next week. Kevin McDonald hopefully back end of next week, maybe next week, the week after. Sil Swinkles is still with Aston Villa, but hopefully at some point next week or the following week we'll be back as well. So they're all short-term injuries, and the longer term, like Sweens, John Lee Fecko, are training well, are progressing and building their fitness up. So the squad is getting stronger, and that's a good thing for me, for the coaches, when we are trying to pick a team, try to pick the bench. It's really difficult, and we're going to have to leave some good players out, which is a really good place to be.
With someone like John Lee, who suffered, a couple of quite long-term injuries already in his time with us, is it the fact you have to be very careful with how you bring him back into the side?
Yeah, we do, and we have to not only get his training loads up, but then we have to look at when he plays games. Potentially the Cardiff game and the Virtu Trophy will be a return for him to match day. But everyone else is building their loads up, and obviously the team played well last week, and we want it to be a difficult team and squad to get into by the team that is playing, keeping that jersey and making sure we get consistent results, and that can only drive performance. So I have to say, everyone this week, the staff, the players, everyone has had a really positive outlook. There's been a good mentality amongst the group, and now it's important we take that up north on the bus tomorrow and make sure we bring it out at 3 o'clock on Saturday.
I'm sure you're pleased that the transfer window is now shut as well. It was a busy afternoon on Monday welcoming Danny, Akil and Carlos into the club. Can you tell us a little bit about why you brought them to the club and what you're hoping that they'll bring to the side?
Yeah, I think it was a really positive end to the window. It went right to the death. I know you had a very tough day on Monday, so I apologise to all the media team for that. But I think in the end we got the players that we wanted. Danny brings great experience and quality. He's a proven League One player. He's been playing games for Stockport at obviously a really high level in this league, a team that finished in the playoffs last year. So we know what he's going to bring. He brings competition and versatility down that left-hand side. Akil is a young player with huge potential, but it's his first loan, so we have to be aware that we have to manage him slowly, and we have to build his physical, and he's obviously his kind of experience of League One is nothing at the moment, so we have to make sure we support him and get the very best out of him in his time here. But he's an exciting talent. He's got speed and creativity in the final third that I think will add to the group. And Carlos is similar, but obviously older, more experienced, proven at this level, but has that creativity and that unpredictable nature to his game that I think again will add to the group we've got. So we're really excited with the additions. They've fitted in really well this week. I think the spirit and the togetherness amongst the group is really good, and we have to continue that moving forward in good and bad moments for the rest of the season.
Looking at the window as a whole, are you happy with the business that you did and kind of the overall balance of the squad for the rest of the season?
Yeah, I think any manager will say they always want more, but I'm happy in the end where we got to. It was a challenge. We obviously know the financial constraints at this club. It's always going to be a challenge, but it's a challenge that I think we take on. Marcus, Malcolm, myself, the coaches, we do a lot of work and trying to find the right players, the right characters, and I think every window in the end we've got we've built a squad that's capable of achieving something in League One, and now it's up to us as a group of staff and players to harness that quality and that potential and bring it out every match day.
Just finally, with players returning from injury as well, soon you're going to have a big squad to pick from. Do you feel like competition for places is going to be really strong this season?
I hope so. I think that's my job really, to make that happen and to build a squad that does have competition within it. When people are out injured or suspended, then somebody else is ready to come and fill in. I think we have to have different options and different ways of playing, which we've already done that this year, and a few of the games we've changed how we play both in and out of possession. So I think the squad now, especially with the attacking signings that we've made, has a bit more flexibility and creativity in how we attack. And like I said, we have to be a little bit patient, even with Carlos, who's not played as much as he would like in the kind of seasons gone by recently, but he's a huge talent, so it's important we build him up and get him on the pitch as much as we can to allow him to show that.
Perfect, thank you very much.